Ever wondered how a nation of millions under foreign rule rose to claim its independence? Welcome to the fascinating tale of India's freedom struggle, a story that spans over 2 centuries. We begin in the mid-18th century with the British East India Company's rule, journeying through a tumultuous period marked by oppression, rebellion, and resilience, until the dawn of a free India in the mid-20th century. To understand the magnitude of this struggle, it's essential to delve into the key events that shaped it. The year 1858 marked the beginning of direct British rule, also known as the Raj. This period of history was characterized by oppressive and exploitative policies that deeply affected the lives of the Indian people. From the economic realm to the cultural sphere, the British left no stone unturned. They depleted India's wealth, imposing heavy taxes that crippled the economy and impoverished the masses. The British also sought to impose their culture and values onto the Indian people, undermining local traditions and customs, and denying the people their right to cultural self-determination. Basic human rights were often dismissed as Indians were treated as second-class citizens in their own country. This growing discontent among the Indian populace was not without consequence. The seeds of rebellion were being sown. The oppressive rule, rather than breaking the spirit of the Indian people, only served to ignite a burning desire for freedom within them. This oppressive rule was the catalyst that sparked the flame of rebellion, leading to the first signs of organized resistance. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw the birth of several revolutionary movements. Among these, the formation of the Indian National Congress in 1885 stands as a significant milestone. This organization became a key platform for demanding political rights and self-governance, igniting the flame of nationalism. Meanwhile, other political entities were also taking root, each contributing to the mounting wave of resistance against the British rule. The partition of Bengal in 1905, for instance, sparked widespread protests and boycotts, intensifying the struggle for independence. Then came the Jallianwala Bagh massacre in 1919, a horrific event that galvanized the nation and led to the non-cooperation movement. This movement, led by Mahatma Gandhi, was a major step in the fight for freedom, promoting civil disobedience and non-violent resistance. These movements not only challenged the British rule but also ignited the spirit of nationalism among the masses. The role of World War II as a pivotal turning point in India's freedom struggle cannot be understated. The global conflict marked a period of intense turmoil, causing Britain to reel under its impact, and the effects rippled all the way to its colonies, including India. This was a time when the Quit India movement surged forward, urging an end to British rule. Indian leaders like Mahatma Gandhi called for determined but non-violent resistance, a clarion call that echoed across the nation, igniting a fire of defiance. Meanwhile, the Indian National Army, under the leadership of Subhash Chandra Bose, sought a more direct approach. They aligned with the Axis powers, hoping to leverage the global conflict to their advantage to free India from British rule. Their efforts, though ultimately unsuccessful, played a crucial role in signaling to the world that India was ready to fight for its freedom. Simultaneously, the world was watching. With the formation of the United Nations and the wave of decolonization sweeping across the globe, international pressure on Britain was mounting. The world was evolving, and colonialism was becoming increasingly untenable. All these factors combined, creating a pressure cooker situation in British India. The British Empire, weakened and stretched thin by the war, was finding it increasingly difficult to maintain its grip on its colonies. The winds of change were blowing and India was on the brink of independence. And then on the 15th of August 1947, the sun rose on an independent India. A day of joy, a day of celebration, a day that marked the culmination of years of struggle and sacrifice. Yet this newfound freedom came with its own set of challenges. The joy of independence was marred by the harsh reality of partition, a divide that uprooted millions and left scars that linger even today. The echoes of this tumultuous transition were felt across the country as India grappled with the task of nation-building amidst the chaos. Despite these challenges, the spirit of unity and resilience shone through, as India set out on its journey as a sovereign nation. Leaders and citizens alike worked tirelessly to shape a country that reflected the diverse cultures, traditions, and aspirations of its people. This marked the end of British rule, but the beginning of a new chapter in India's rich and diverse history. A chapter of self-governance, of growth, and of a relentless pursuit of progress.